Welcome to Health and Self. My name is Ashley Thayer, and I'm excited because today I have the youngest of the Thayer girls with me today. Zoey, say hi.
Hi.
Zoey, tell everybody how old you are now.
6.
You are 6. So you had a birthday since our last episode. So Zoey, what are we going to make today?
Veggie Ziti.
Veggie Ziti, yes. And why are we going to make Veggie Ziti? Because it's full of all of the vitamins. Yeah. So why don't we tell everybody what they need, and then we'll see if you find any of the vegetables on my shirt. What do you think?
Good.
Okay. So what you will need for our Veggie Ziti is you will need about half of a medallion onion. I have it already pre-chopped just to save some time with Zoey so we can have a lot of fun, because there's something else we're going to make too, right? Yeah, we'll tell everybody about that a little later. So half of a medallion onion. You need about a half a cup of baby carrots. We're going to chop those up. About a cup to about 2 cups of broccoli, fresh broccoli, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 red pepper, 1 yellow squash, and then of course, because it is ziti, we have a whole wheat
Pasta.
Yep, a penne pasta, a whole wheat penne. Now, what makes it ziti versus like our regular veggie pasta is it has some cheese in it. So we're going to make a ricotta cheese mixture. I have part skim ricotta cheese. It's about a half a cup. I have about a cup of skim mozzarella cheese, already grated, and about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. To that, we're going to add a little bit of garlic powder and dried Italian seasoning just to give it a little bit of flavor. Yeah. All right, so shall we get started?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, do you see any of the vegetables we are using on my shirt?
Yes.
Which ones do you see?
Broccoli.
Uh-huh.
Red pepper.
Uh-huh. Do you remember what that is? That's a zucchini. So that's related to the same family as the yellow squash.
Zucchini.
Mm-hmm.
Carrots.
Mm-hmm. And what about onion? I saw onion down here.
Onion.
Yes. So the cool thing is that my shirt shows all of the different vitamins that are in our vegetables. Well, guess what?
What?
Our Veggie Ziti has a lot of vitamins too to make you and your sisters big and strong. So with that, let's go ahead and turn on our burner. We're going to saute some of our vegetables so that way they cook a little faster. So I have a large skillet. I have it on medium to high heat just to heat it up, and then we're going to add a little bit of olive oil. We're going to add about, we'll say about a teaspoon of olive oil. So that's roughly about half of your cap. And we're going to let that go ahead and start to heat up so we can cook our onion and our garlic. How's that sound?
Good.
Good. I do have a large pot of water boiling already. I am going to...
It's a bubble.
You see the bubbles, right. You see a lot of bubbles and they're constantly going. So that's what we call a rolling boil. We're going to salt our water with about 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
It's running out.
Yep. Okay. Now, can you use 2 hands?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and can we dump that in? Good job. That's about half of a box of whole wheat penne. It usually comes in about a 16-ounce box, so it's about half of it that we poured in. This is a great make-ahead recipe too. You can take it and individually kind of portion it into little casserole containers, which is actually what we're going to do. So that way you have some for like tonight for dinner, and then maybe you want to have some for lunch the next day. So let's get started chopping our vegetables. Since we have our onion already chopped, we're going to chop up our carrots and our garlic. You want to throw that in the sink for me? The reason why we're going to chop up the carrots and the garlic first, Zoe, is did you know that carrots take the longest to cook?
Yes.
Yeah, they take a long time. So we're just going to kind of give them a quick rough chop.
And they get really squishy.
They do get squishy, you're right. Do you know what carrots are good for?
What?
They help you see better.
I didn't know that.
Yes, so your mommy, the older I'm getting, I don't see too well. So I probably need to eat more carrots every day. What do you think?
Because you have to use reading glasses.
I do have to use reading glasses. Shh, don't tell everybody at home that I have to use reading glasses. The joys of turning 40, 41 is that you need reading glasses. Who knew? Well, if your dad was here, your dad would tell everybody that I really needed glasses in my teenage years too, but I just acted like Mommy could see really well and I just didn't wear them. Okay, so 2 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to give them a quick rough chop as well. Now we're heating up our oil and we're going to wait for us to start to see little waves in the oil.
Like the ocean.
Like the ocean. Yep, exactly. So Zoe, what grade did you finish in school this year? You were in kindergarten, right?
Uh-huh.
Who were your teachers?
Miss Parjum.
Uh-huh. And who else? You had a few teachers, right?
Miss Paskovich.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Charles and Miss Gonzalez.
Yes. They were fun, weren't they?
Yeah.
Now tell everybody at home, what sport do you play?
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics. But you're a special kind of gymnast, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
What kind of gymnast are you? Whoa, don't fall off your stool, girl. You got to use that balance. What kind of gymnast are you? Do you remember what kind you are?
An acro.
An acro gymnast. Yes, you are. So it's a little different than your traditional gymnastics because are you on the floor by yourself or do you have friends with you?
Friends with me.
How many friends do you have in gymnastics with you?
I don't know.
You have 2, right?
Uh-huh.
Who are your partners?
Savannah and Mackenzie.
Savannah and Mackenzie. So Zoe, Savannah, and Mackenzie, the 3 of them work together to create your performance, right?
Yeah.
And Zoe gets the fun of climbing on top of them and they throw you in the air,
Uh-huh.
don't they?
Yes.
You enjoy that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes acro, I think, a little bit different and very fun for you. So I added our onion and our carrots to our oil.
And did the rest.
Yep. Okay. So why don't you stir a little bit? Can you stir? You want me to slide your stool a little closer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hop down. Okay, I'll bring your stool a little closer. There we go. All right. Okay, you stir while I add the garlic.
Is this how you do it?
Yep. Just keep moving it around. Now next I'm going to chop up the broccoli. I'm adding the vegetables in order of kind of like their cook time and length. I'm just going to give a little rough chop, break up some of the bigger broccoli florets.
It stings.
It stings or you smell the steam?
I smell the sting.
Yeah, do you smell the garlic and the onions?
Smells
It
good.
does smell good. It tastes really good too. Now I have a question, Zoe. When we make this at home, does somebody in our family like the carrots?
Whoa.
Stay on the stool, girl. Or does somebody we know in our family who doesn't like carrots?
Dad doesn't like carrots.
Daddy doesn't like carrots. No, but Daddy likes all the other vegetables. Let me help you get these kind of stirred around here. All right, so that way our broccoli can start to cook as well. Okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to chop our red pepper also. You know who likes... Go ahead.
It's very, like, empty.
It is empty when you get to the inside, huh? Because all of the seeds kind of grow from the stem. So there's the stem, and all of the seeds are really close to the stem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they grow.
Because they grow, right?
They grow from plants.
Yep, and you could take those seeds if you wanted to, Zoe, and you could plant them in soil and water them every day.
Then you grow a plant.
Yep, then you'd grow a pepper plant.
Ooh.
Do you know who likes red peppers a lot?
Who?
Your sister Jordan. She likes to pack these in her like swim snacks. She likes to pack these in her lunch box.
I bet she does.
She does. Red peppers have a sweeter flavor than traditional like green peppers.
Yeah, because
That's why
they're
we're
different.
Yeah, that's why we're using them in here because they have a nice sweet flavor. Yeah.
And they're easy to cut.
They are easy to cut, but you always have to be careful, right? Safety first when you're using a knife. Kind of curl your fingers like this so that way you don't cut yourself and your knuckles are closest to the blade and not your fingertips. That's how people lose fingertips. Mommy has no desire to lose any kind of fingertips.
They don't bleed a lot.
Oh yeah, no, you don't want that. All right, so we're gonna add our whole red pepper to our veggie mixture that's already sauteing.
Ooh, looking good.
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, you're throwing peppers.
I
Look how colorful it is.
know.
It's almost like a rainbow already.
I know. Once we add the
Squash.
squash, it's going to look like more rainbow.
It will. Let me help you get some of your vegetables a little bit more incorporated.
I like that one that fell.
Yep. Did your mic fall off your back? No. Okay, good. Just making sure, because that happened last time, didn't it?
Uh-huh.
That's all right. You're a pro. You know what to do. Okay, so go ahead and keep stirring.
When we cut off the ends, you don't want to eat those.
No, they don't taste very good.
Just like the inside.
So because our squash has a funny shape, you see how it's kind of shaped funny? So I
It's like
cut
a
it in-
water bottle.
It does look. You're right. It does look like a water bottle. But I cut it in half to kind of put the smaller part together and the bigger part together to make it easier to cut.
First, you're gonna start with the smaller. First, you cut them in a straight line,
You go ahead, narrate it. Keep telling everybody what I'm doing.
and you keep going.
And then I keep going. So once I cut them in a couple of straight lines like that,
You just cut the side.
yep, so that way they look like little bite-sized pieces like our peppers and our broccoli and our carrots, right? Good. Okay, we're gonna.
Now it's looking more like a rainbow.
You are correct. It really is. Taste the rainbow. I think that's a candy.
Yeah,
This doesn't taste like candy.
Skittle. It's Skittles
It's Skittles.
and jelly.
Now, Zoe, once we get this going, we're going to put this in the oven. We're going to mix it with our cheese mixture. And then we're going to put it in the oven. And then we're going to make something really special.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
You are. We're going to make sparkling lemonade, right? Why are we making sparkling lemonade?
Because that's for our drink.
That's for our drink, right. But do you know, so every time we go out to dinner, we kind of have like a standard beverage order, I guess. Usually you get lemonade. Veronica usually gets what?
Chocolate milk.
And what do Jordan and Mia get?
Like Dr. Pepper.
What does Daddy get? Do you remember what Daddy usually gets?
No.
Daddy actually usually gets water. Sometimes he'll get lemonade with you. What does Mommy get?
Definitely water.
I do get water.
If they have like the one that you like.
What do I like?
Wine.
Wine. I knew you were going to say that. I was just waiting. You're right. Sometimes Mommy gets a glass of wine, but by the end of the day, if we're out to eat, sometimes Mommy deserves a glass of wine. Okay, can you do me a favor? Can you go put these in your trash can, please? All right. So while you're doing that,
I'll get them from the store
Yep, get down from the stool.
and I'll throw it in trash.
Exactly. Perfect. Okay, so now, while our mixture is continuing to saute, you can keep stirring it a little bit. I am going to get one big bowl, and we're going to make our cheese mixture. While that's going, though, let me add about 1/4 teaspoon of salt
It's
to our
running
vegetables.
out.
It is kind of running out. I need to refill that. You're right. And a little bit of pepper. Okay, good. Keep going.
It sounds like you're making like something.
Uh-huh. Almost like we're making something. We are. Veggie Ziti. Ha ha ha. Okay, so to my big bowl, I'm going to add my ricotta cheese. Remember, I use part skim. Helps us to cut some of the calories. And I'm going to use about half of my mozzarella cheese, not all of it. And then about half of, you remember what this kind of cheese was? Parmesan cheese.
I forgot the name.
It's okay. And then
We
I have
use
about,
it for our pasta.
correct, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder and about a teaspoon of dried Italian seasoning. In there is like parsley, basil,
You used
oregano.
all of it. You used all of it.
I did use all of it.
Because it's only a little bit.
Yep, and we're going to start to just stir this up.
Uh-huh.
Mix it up really well.
Mix, mix, mix.
Yep.
Mix, mix,
And then
mix.
I'm also going to add salt and pepper to this. About a quarter of a teaspoon of salt and about the same of the black pepper.
Mommy,
Yes.
can I tell you a food joke?
You want to tell me a school joke?
Food joke.
Oh, a food joke. Okay. Oh, boy. Mommy loves jokes, so I'm ready for it.
Why did the Veggie Ziti like all the vegetables?
Why did the Veggie Ziti like all the vegetables?
Yeah,
I don't know why.
because it tastes like it's healthy.
It tastes like it's healthy. Well, you know, this is health and self. Yes, so
And
we
has healthy in it.
it does. It has healthy in it. You are so right. All right, let's check our pasta.
It's sliding.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
I gotta
So I
find
just
all of our
put it
fun
on
little
it.
gadgets here. There we go. Here's a slotted spoon.
Ooh.
All right, let's see how our ziti's
I
doing.
want to see. Ooh. It's looking like regular pasta. It used to be brown, but now it's like that. Well, I want to try one.
Ooh, hot. But it's cooked. Okay, turn this off.
That off. Ooh, I want to try it.
We're gonna drain our pasta,
Drain it.
and then we're gonna
And
bring
put
it right.
all the water in there,
Mhm.
and then we're going to pour the pasta.
Well, we're gonna pour it into our cheese mixture.
Cheese mixture, and then to when this is done and we put it in the oven, we're gonna pour the pasta and the mixture
Right.
into.
Ready to add our vegetables?
Uh-huh.
Let's turn our burner off. So we're gonna add these right in as well.
And then we're gonna put it into the oven.
Yep, we're gonna put it in a baking dish first. We're gonna separate it amongst a couple of baking dishes.
Cause that might melt.
Be careful, these are hot, so I don't want you to touch those, okay?
I know.
Okay, now we're gonna just stir this up. You wanna bring your stool over? You wanna come a little closer so you can do this part?
Looks
And you
good.
gotta kind of like fold it in. While you're doing that, I'm gonna grab our baking dish.
I'm excited for the next part.
You are? Oh, for what we're gonna make next?
Uh-huh.
Oh yes, it'll be
While
really
this
good.
is in the oven.
While this is in the oven. I am going to spray my glass baking dish.
It's
Just
pretty
so it
small.
doesn't stick. This is a small one because we're going to make a smaller portion and then we're going to make 2 extra ones so we can pop them in the freezer. All right, let me help you. You're doing excellent. All right, you see how everything's nice and incorporated?
Hands are tired.
Really? Really, your hands are tired?
Yes.
You are
But
silly.
from this past minutes.
Oh, from these past minutes. Okay. All right, so we're going to take our mixture and just add it right to our sprayed baking dish, making sure you get a little bit.
This is gonna taste good.
It is going to taste really good.
I'm excited to taste it.
Let's see, will it all fit in here? Do we think it'll all fit?
I don't know.
No,
We
we'll
only
save a
made
little
a
bit.
little bit,
Yep, we'll put another little baking dish.
which is over
And we'll
there.
save one for later. And Mommy's going to freeze this so that way
We could have more.
I can have it for lunch when you guys are like away at swim practice and at gymnastics.
We don't have anything.
Yeah.
We don't have anything.
You guys have gymnastics practice every day, it feels
No, we don't.
like. Okay, so spread these out. Now we're going to take the rest of our cheeses and we're going to sprinkle it right on top.
Ooh, can I do the other?
Yep, here you go, put it right on top. Excellent. And then we're gonna pop these in the oven and they're gonna bake for about until the cheese is bubbly. Because the beauty of not putting an egg like you would traditionally do in ziti, it's already cooked. Basically everything in here is already cooked. All right, good? Okay, I'm gonna put these in the oven.
And I'm gonna put this in the sink.
So if you were freezing this, you would just top this before putting it in the oven with saran wrap and then a layer of aluminum foil and pop it in your freezer and you're good to go. But I'm gonna go ahead and bake it and then I'm gonna take it home. So these again are gonna bake for about, I'd say 7 to 10 minutes, just till the cheese starts to get bubbly. All right, Zoe. Let's clean up because we have to get ready for our next thing. You want to start to grab some of the things we need back there behind you? Okay, over here. Because we got to make our sparkling lemonade, right? All right, grab the lemons. Good job. Next, you need the lemon squeezers.
I'll get the other one.
Okay. All right. And then we have our sparkling
water.
Yep. All right, hold on. Slide down for a second. I got to get a sharp knife out of here so I can cut our lemons. Yep. Okay.
That's fancy.
Yep. Want to roll a lemon? All right, start rolling.
Like this?
Yep. Well, really roll it. Push it. Push it, smush it. Push it, smush it. Am I squeezing you? Did it get in your face?
Yeah.
Keep your eyes closed. All right.
Look how flat.
Yeah. So with our lemonade, we're going to use, I don't know if I'm going to use all of these lemons, but
Ooh, can you do this
you need a couple. You ready for me to cut that one? All right, why don't you throw those in the trash? Let's trade spots. You come over here and go to your trash can, and I'll work over here. Okay.
And I get to squeeze it.
All right, I'll let you squeeze this one. Yep. Here, let me bring your stool over. With kids, for safety reasons, and if they can't quite reach your countertops, it's always good to keep a stool. So that way they can participate, but they can reach as well. Squeeze. Use those muscles. Aren't you a gymnast? All right, good job. All right. Next one. Are you going to eat the lemon? Okay.
Pretty sour.
It is pretty sour.
But I like it.
Bet you like it. I do have a bigger squeezer that's usually traditionally used for oranges because sometimes your lemons get a little big, huh? Yeah.
Like these ones are growing. It's already turning yellow.
Oh, good thing, because lemons are yellow on the inside. Ooh, that one squirted everywhere, didn't it? Did it get you?
Yeah, I got it in my hair.
Well, your hair will smell like nice lemons. Summery lemon flavored hair.
Do you know eggs is good for your hair?
Eggs are good for your hair? Where did you learn that?
A show.
A show on YouTube? You watch a lot of YouTube. Well, you know, we're on YouTube too. Health and Self can be found on YouTube. In addition to, of course, DETV, channel 28. Okay, so I don't know how many lemons that was. We'll do one more.
Yeah.
All right, you got to throw your lemons away, girlfriend. Slacking on your job.
This is a lot of lemons.
Well, it takes a lot of lemons to make lemonade. And because we're making sparkling lemonade, we're going to add a little sparkling lime flavored seltzer water to it instead of just your traditional water. Now to sweeten our lemonade.
Try not to sneak.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not going to eat this one.
Yeah, okay. Sweeten our lemonade, we're going to use agave, blue agave nectar. It's about a tablespoon. You don't need much, but you do definitely want to kind of take away that bitterness. The whole idea, though, is that agave helps to kind of keep our glycemic index down, and it's a good natural sweetener without using a refined sugar. All right, we need something to stir. Something to stir.
Ooh, guys,
You didn't close your trash can. Here.
I did.
All right. Stir.
It's already looking like lemonade.
Ooh, you're splashing.
I know.
All right, ready?
I hope it tastes good. What are we gonna add next?
Well, we're gonna get a little bit of ice out.
That looks good.
Does that look good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me get us some glasses. Now, if you were making this for
Your drink.
your drink, but if you were making this for, say,
A party.
for a party,
And like other stuff.
and other stuff. But if you were adults, if you were making this for your friends, you could add a little bit of lemon flavored vodka would be really good to it as well.
Why
But
are you
since we're making it
covering
for
my
kids,
ears?
we just have lemon juice, agave, and seltzer water, right?
How come you were covering my ears?
Because you didn't need to hear that. All right,
I already did. I heard it.
you heard,
I heard it.
you smarty pants. All right, let's get some ice here. Let me just bring the bag out.
Yeah.
Tommy likes ice like this because this is what I like to call party ice. You know why?
Why?
Because you get a whole lot of it, and when your ice maker's on overload, you can just shake it out of the bag.
Ah. Here's the microphone.
Uh-oh, we're losing some.
I'll take that up. Put it in the sink.
Yes, please. Don't eat it off the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, ew is right. I like crushed ice too. Do you like crushed ice?
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. Ooh, it's cold on my hands.
Hey! That's cold!
All right. Let's see how you did here.
Okay.
All right, ready? Let's pour some in. Oh, goodness gracious. You poured a lot. Now let's slice a lemon for our garnish.
A little more
Here.
lemon.
Well, you don't need a little bit more lemon. What we're going to do,
Let's cut the sides. Cut some. Cut.
make it pretty.
Make it pretty. Why? Ooh. I get it. It's like when you're going to pee and you're like drinking some lemonade. I do this one.
Got it? Cheers.
Yeah.
Mmm,
Mmm.
that's good. Very fresh. Is it very refreshing?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely taste the lemon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Good. All right, let's check on our veggie ziti. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
How do you think it's ready?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's see. Maybe the cheese is all melty. I did have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. I don't know if I told you that. But we're gonna check the ziti. All right, I got lemon juice on my hands. My hands smell good.
Mhm.
All right. Oh yes, the mozzarella and Parmesan cheese on top has melted. Let's pull this out. I need a pot holder. There we go. All right. 1 and 2.
We made
Yep. 2 different little portions. Yep.
Now we need
What do we need? Bowls? Do you want a bowl or a plate? Let's use some little plates.
Yeah.
I have these little like princess dainty plates.
They're not princess.
They're not princess? I thought they were like perfect. Like princess
Oh,
and
yeah.
the pea.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do use that.
They do. You need a fork, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you going to eat with your hands?
No.
Would you like a little princess fork or would you like a regular fork?
Princess fork.
You need a princess fork? Okay, we'll both use little dainty princess forks. There's a princess fork for you and a princess fork for me. Okay.
I'll take that.
You want that plate? Okay. Now this is going to be hot, so you're going to have to be very careful.
Low on it.
Blow on it, yes. Uh-oh. Mommy's losing pasta already. Ooh, look at the cheese. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's so melty. Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Look at, oh, yummy. You cannot go wrong with melted cheese on vegetables. I tell you, honestly,
It's very good.
if that helps you eat vegetables more by adding a little bit of cheese and letting it get melty, it doesn't negate the nutrients and all of the nutritional value that vegetables have. So
We can
add a
add
little bit of cheese if you'd
We
like.
can drink a lemonade too.
You can drink your lemonade too, yes.
Our lemonade was very sparkly.
It is. I'm
And
actually
it's
going to add a little
bubbling.
bit more sparkling water to mine because Mommy likes sparkling water.
Ooh, me too.
Want me to add a little bit more to yours too? Okay.
We have a little more.
Okay.
Over
All
there.
right. So I'll add a little bit of this and then let's taste test while our pasta is nice and hot. Our Veggie Ziti. Remember, we put the broccoli, the
Look at the
red
bubbles.
peppers,
Look at the
the
bubbles.
squash.
Look how many bubbles.
I know, it's a lot of bubbles. All right, you ready? Blow on it. So good. You have all of the characteristics you expect from ziti. The ricotta cheese, the Italian flavoring, but the carrots, the broccoli, the squash really add to it. Well, Zoe, fun weeknight meal, perfect for your athlete, perfect for Meatless Monday, and definitely a Zoe favorite. We hope you enjoy. For more recipes like this, check out selfsoulspace.com, and we will see you back here next week, right here on DETV. Thanks for watching. Say bye.
Bye.